the penalty area clean almost the entire night, and they stuck with it, and it worked very well for them. I assume they did something similar at Crossfire on Monday night. Like I said, we didn't get to see that game, but they seem to be doing it again here. They've got a lot of men packed in between the 18-yard box on defense, and so that very disciplined defending seems to be working for them.
Jimmy Ball announced the lineup moments ago, and he's got Keegan Rogers, the steady hand in net as the keeper. Michael Dodd, Zach Hammond, Luke Brose, and Kevin Cook are your fullbacks in defense. Justin Dirksen, Eric Urzua, Mataranamo, and Brady Ballou in midfield, and Vincent McCluskey and Jeffrey Rose are your attack men today.
As been referred to in the Seattle soccer blogs, a big weekend of soccer for Seattle fans, starting with this game today. The Sounders women play today. The Reign play over the weekend, a Cascadia match for the senior Sounders, and then an Open Cup match on Tuesday against the Timbers for the senior Sounders. So a big weekend for soccer here in the Puget Sound.
No score. We're underway here. About 8 minutes and change gone by at Issaquah High School. The visiting Sounders FC and the Puget Sound Gunners underway. Keith Neely, Nathan Murphy. Sounders also known for their defense, and they can score out of the back line also.
Well, certainly the most famous player to come off of this side is DeAndre Yedlin, who just finished his World Cup. An absolutely remarkable story that we can't help but mentioning every time we play Seattle, because to go in 2 years from playing on pitches like this on this team to playing in the World Cup and turning heads in the World Cup to the point where Sounders fans now talking and not about if he'll get transferred, but when and for how much. So an absolutely remarkable story, DeAndre Yedlin, and that's best known as a defender, certainly capable in the midfield as well, but defenders who can score, kind of the story of this under-23 side.
Here's service into the area, cleared there nicely. Little give and go off the corner, and now a long far post service is over the head, and will be another Keegan Rogers goal kick. I'd like to remind you that you can visit uslpdl.com for all the score, stats, news, and more exclusively on uslpdl.com. Thanks for being part of our Independence Day afternoon here at Issaquah High School.
Jimmy Ball and these guys for recovering as they did and turning this into a winning streak, and in fact doubling their point total and then some in the course of 2 matches.
There's a shot, right footer, no good. That off the foot of Justice Dirksen. Baja, he'll take control once again. Now go down the right-hand flank. Johnson had a man running on the far side. It was good service into the area. Had 2 attackers, but that defense collapses. Dodds sends it forward, but intercepted there, and there's Brose once again right around the ball, and I'll rattle off his shins. It goes clear, taken in now by Baya.
Dirksen got manhandled a little bit there by Schweitzer.
And now taken away clear. Here's some trouble, run on, and into the area, no foul, says referee Street, and now off the rebound, we've got a goal. Dismantling the defense and putting it home. The Sounders go up 1-0 on the shot by Gertson. On that right-hand flank that came in unmarked to begin with.
Dodds was there, though. He got it clear nicely. Gives up a 4th corner, however.
And now another service into the area, and the defense tested. The handball was asked for.
Oh, I think that the Gunners thought Hammond got stepped on. He's still jumping up and down there a little bit.
And here comes the give and go. Now left foot service, far post. A header is into the goal. Goal 2! Derek Johnson went and met the service perfectly just inside the far post. That heads it home.
That's a brilliant far post ball, and perfectly positioned for Johnson to get there. That's not an easy header because he's diving away from the ball and he's diving away from the goalpost to get enough pace on that to sneak it inside that far post. That's a great piece of skill from Derek Johnson. That's a well-earned goal from the Sounders, and it's 2-0.
Started out well in defense for the Gunners. They were able to keep much of their shape in that back line, but picking away just enough and finding a little chink in the armor. Puget Sound bends a little more, and there's another bend and a break as our right foot squirts by Keegan Rogers into the side netting, but not before it bends inside the far post for another goal. It's 3-0, and that is not what the Gunners needed.
That's Geertsen's second, and that's a beautiful strike.
And that will be the end of the half. 3 in the net for the visiting Sounders FC, and they are large and in charge now as teams will wander off toward the locker room and try to regroup. Most of the regrouping will be done by Jimmy Ball's squad, and they'll have to see if they can't draw up a little magic in the locker room to try to get 3 back, Nathan. Play, and it's 3-0 as the Sounders now have put a little more gumption in their attack. And Vincent McCluskey will run up this right-hand side and shove. Now, that is some physical play, and if that doesn't warrant some kind of booking, I'd be surprised.
Very surprised not to see a whistle from the center referee or a flag.
Sounders looking to climb up the table and try to eke their way into the playoffs.
They would need some help, particularly a loss or 2 by Vancouver. But certainly that's not out of the realm of possibility in this league, and they have enough points remaining to put themselves in position.
Of Caldwell. Fouls 8-5. Gunners over Sounders, playing the aggressors today. And now on is McCluskey. Right foot into Hammond. Missed just a bit. Had a good look at it.
Touched over by Brockway.
Sounders enjoying a 3-0 lead with 30 left. A half hour left to play here at Issaquah High School.
Got one more substitution. I'm not sure who he replaced, but 15 is into the match. That's Smith. And
and now things are getting a little testy as we got some shoving going on and words exchanged after that hard kick, and then no one is backing down as the officials now will run on to clear the heads and the minds of the players and try to get some emotion at bay here. And everybody will step back and take a look at things here.
Chapalo Street will talk things over with Ryan Fairhurst. We'll see what we're going to have as a result of this.
And the assistant referee Fairhurst, a product of Snohomish High School.
I did not know that.
So a local kid. Bros looking for the ball back. Has to take some time in order to get at least one retrieved. And now into the double team goes McCluskey. He'll try to get a foot on it. Drug down. It's just outside the box.
That's got to be inside.
Be a goal kick.
No, he gave the foul. He
did give it a foul.
He's saying it's outside. From up here, granted, he's down there.
Looked like he was right on that yellow stripe on the far side.
On the lines inside. I think that's a penalty. Very, very lucky to Seattle not to be surrendering a spot kick, in my opinion. All the same, a very dangerous spot.
No, says Chapala Street. And now here's the service right-hand side, and
Came before the whistle.
They will shoot it again.
Yeah, that's okay. That wasn't a great service. They'll have the chance to play that again. That one got caught in the wind a little bit and floated away from goal, I think, more than they had intended.
And I can't tell who's over on that far post. Is that Dirksen? No, Dirksen's in the area.
I think that's Rose.
And Raul Rose headed in. It is Bros back out. Had a chance at a rebound. Side 90. And now we're on to extra time. One offside.
It just
entire game of attack.
The coordination and timing that Seattle have demonstrated today. They have not done anything spectacular. You haven't seen a Lionel Messi out here or a spectacular individual play as far as a long run, but the precision with which the Seattle Sounders have played, that looked painful.
It'll be an offsides, and that will be your ball game.